For 3 years, the music room at Kennedy High School in Richmond was silent. But recently, through the hard work of a few dedicated volunteers, the music is back. Joining me today to explain how this musical miracle took place is Kennedy High School music teacher Margaret Billen and ninth grader Eric Quintana. Welcome, guys.
Hey.
So we want to talk about the fact that obviously it was a budget problem. It's 3 years with no music at all, but actually before that, there was a whole decade of no comprehensive music program at John F. Kennedy High School in Richmond. And so what happened? How did the fundraising begin?
My understanding is that there were some kind of community members related to Kennedy who really saw it as a problem and got together and started talking to Board of Education members and talking to administrators and all the people that could help bring music back to Kennedy. And in the spring, they were able to create my position, a full-time position, and then I got to come in and kind of dive in.
And you had some sort of instruments. I read an article that that you had some musical instruments that were in storage, right?
There are cabinets in the music room, but the music room had been used for, I think, all sorts of different things before then, not necessarily music. So they had been kind of locked away and forgotten about. So yes, they were discovered. Not enough to actually start a music program, though. That was the problem.
All right. Well, Eric, I want to ask you, what instrument do you play?
I played the guitar.
The guitar? And why the guitar?
Well, it seemed like easy at first, but it's actually hard. But if you do hard things, it's going to be easy and it's going to help you in life.
And how long have you been playing?
Since 8th grade, which is like last year.
Oh, only a year then. Okay, and we're going to get a chance to hear what you sound like in a moment. But getting back to Margaret for a second, you talked about them finding the budget for your position. I mean, that's an incredible challenge to start up a music program at a high school. So what inspired you to take on that role?
When I found out that Kennedy hadn't had music for 3 years, imagining that sort of high school it spoke to me because I always had music in my life and it was something that I couldn't really remove from myself. My family had it, and imagining kids that didn't have that at the high school level, because I knew that I identified as a musician, it became something that I was really passionate about, and I wanted to make sure that they had it back.
Okay, well, you know what we really like to do is listen to the kids play. And they previously recorded Nirvana's Smells Like Teen Spirit, and we want to play that now for our audience. do your parents think?
That she can learn something.
But do they come from a musical background as well?
Not at all.
Or do they play any instruments? Or anybody in your family play an instrument?
No one.
No. Wow, they must be really proud then.
They are.
All right. Well, now, just because you've restarted the music program doesn't mean that you guys couldn't use more instruments, right?
Right.
Donations of instruments and, of course, money.
Right.
That'd be great, right?
Yeah.
What kind of instruments are we talking about that you're looking for?
We always need concert band instruments, so that's the traditional like flute, clarinet, saxophone, trumpet, you know, the woodwinds and the brass. We can use more of what you saw in the video, so guitars, basses. We actually need microphones and things like that. Anything that helps us be a rock band or a concert band, any of those opportunities.
That's a great option, though, to be able to have a rock band
Yeah.
at a high school
Yeah.
beyond the more traditional. And you have interest already from the kids who are saying, you know, if you had more equipment, I would sign up, or is it a forced thing? The kids
no.
have to take music.
Since it was the first year back, there was definitely some kids who didn't know what to expect, and now there's kids saying, "Oh, why am I?" You know, they're sad that they're seniors because they would have done this another year and they would have continued with the program.
That's
So
true.
hopefully now that we've had it going for a year, the kids know and they can all get in there. And if we have enough instruments, then everybody can play.
Well, great. Thanks so much for being here, Margaret and Eric. If you would like to donate a musical instrument or make a monetary donation to the music program at John F. Kennedy High School, please contact Margaret Billen at mbillen@wccusd.org. That's all we have for today. Of course, all guest information from today's show can be found on our website at ktvu.com. Go to the KTVU TV 36 menu tab and look for Community. And please join us on Facebook for a look behind the scenes of Bay Area people. Thanks for joining us this morning. We'll see you next time on another edition of Bay Area People.